Not everybody will go into farming, not everybody will go into storage, but some people will have to go into agricultural business. So how do you start your first agribusiness as a beginner? You have no idea on how to get started. You don't know where to get contact of supplier, you don't know where to get contact of sellers. How do you get started as a beginner? So in today's video, we'll be talking about how you can start your first agribusiness as a newbie. If you're interested in today's video, as usual, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive in. Also, you can join the Telegram family by clicking the link in the description to join the family. That is our family community. You can also join the agricultural business class if you're interested in going to any aspect of agriculture, farming, agribusiness, or storage, and you want to get started fully, you want to know the secrets, the tips on getting started. Please register in the link in the description box below. Alright, the first thing to do when you want to go into any agribusiness is to do your market research. Do your market research to know what produce to start selling. Now, let me tell you how market research works. Market research, from market research, you will get contacts of people that you will buy from. You also get contacts of people that you will sell. So let me give you guys a live example. I don't know if I still have the short clip on my phone. So I have many people in my agribusiness class that have told me that, oh Julie, I want to go into spices production, but I want to buy it in bulk. Do you know where they sell in bulk? I'm like, I think I know where they sell, but I don't know where they sell. The only place I know is where I used to buy it in retail. So what I did is I went to the guy, I met him, I told him, oh, good afternoon, how are you doing? He said, I want to buy cumin. Do you have oregano? Do you have this? You have this? He said, okay, he has this one, or he does not have oregano. I was not like, these spices, I used to use it in bulk. Do they sell in bulk? Are you getting it? And he said, no, I know they sell in bulk. You go need to go Agege. Are you seeing it? He said Agege. I said, oh, which side for Agege? I go Fisian in bulk. And he described the place for me. This is market research. I have gotten the contact of where I can get it in bulk at wholesale price. Do you understand? So when I got to the Agege, the places directed me, so I greeted them. I want to buy fennel seed, cumin, oregano. Do you have rosemary? He said yes. I said, I want to start selling it too. How much is a pint? How much is this? Give me a price I can sell it to. How can I sell it? And the guy was, madam, if you buy a pint, now this container will take the measure. I think I should pause this video and get the container. Since I'm talking about spices, let me get the container. See, this is the topic I teach my people in the agribusiness class. I'm giving you guys here for free. So he said, now this container will take the sell. This one at this price. I'm not going to give you guys the full gist. This one at this price. And I said, okay, if I buy this thing, this container, how much I go buy this container? And he showed me where I was going to get this container. He showed me every single thing that I needed. I have done my market research. Now I know where to source. I know where to get this container. I know where to do my branding. The problem now is how to send. I told him, now where I want to start, I'm not to get customers. You talk. I'm not to get customers. So you get people who are fixed up. He said, madam, that one easy now. Where you they work, you go just tell them and say, now waiting you they sell me this, waiting they sell me this, and you've started your business like that. Maybe in one of these videos, I'm going to cool down to talk about spices production. If you're interested in that video, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. If you don't let me know, okay, let me tell you this. If you're interested in spices production, let this video hit 1K views. If it hits 1K views, I'm going to film it, the A to Z on everything you need to know about spices production. If this video hits 1K views, I think that's what I'll be doing now. If you guys want premium video, you guys should watch my video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be giving you free details. Okay, so that is the first way to do your market research. You guys see that it's very simple. It's not something that is tedious. So to start your first agribusiness, do your market research and know the produce you want to start selling. Know what you want to start selling. In this case, I gave an example of spices. You can start with crayfish too. I don't want to go into details of that crayfish too. Also, watch the video, share it so that more people will watch it. Once it's 1K, I promise you guys I'm going to share the details for you. The next way to get started is you need to know the produce that is high in demand. The farm produce that is high in demand. You know, the farm produce that is high in demand, we also let you know where to source. Okay, let's say plantain is high in demand in your location. By the time you buy, you meet one man that's selling plantain. Madam, there's a woman I used to buy food stuff from in bulk. She sells rice and the rest in bulk. So the other day we met at the farm market, and she was like, madam, you come here? I said, I come here. I've been a year at the same market. We're like, you sell? I said, yes now. So since then I started supplying her with plantain and other farm produce that she does not even have the link to. So you need to know the produce that are high in demand, and you start from there. In my location now, spices is high in demand, crayfish is high in demand. I've linked 1 or 2 people up to start doing the business. Yes, that's what I do. After knowing the produce that is high in demand, you need to know where you can source it at lower price. Just like the example I gave to you, as soon as I got this these spices from the guy at the retail price, it will be very expensive. Okay, he wanted to give me this one like 1.5 of the price, times 1.5 of the price, and sure you see. But immediately I went to the bulk side, I got it in bulk because I want to resell. So look for where it is cheaper, so that by the time you add all your costs, you can still make profit from it. This is the first way to start your agri business as a beginner. Now the next thing you need to know is you need to relate with people in the business as a customer, not a competitor. Look at the example I gave to you when I went to make this aboki. I want to buy spices, but I want to buy in bulk. You get idea, you they sell, I'm buying from him. I did not come and tell him that, aboki, give me this thing, I want to start to the seller. It does not make sense. By the time you start and I say, you want to start to the seller, you want to keep, people have that mindset. It might not be everybody, but some people have the mindset. So you have to go there as a customer. It's beans I want to sell. Can you be supplying me beans? I want to be can you be supplying me beans? I want to be selling. That way you make it a win-win. You will supply you. But by the time you've grown big, you've known the secrets, from buying small, you will now scale. I don't know if it makes sense. Now, after doing your market research, during the course of your market research, you've gotten the contacts of buyers, you've gotten the contacts of sellers. After doing your market research, another thing that people overlook is you don't build relationship. You need to build relationship wherever you'll be sourcing from. That's one thing I do. If I go to a place newly, people must know me, because I will be laughing. By the time I gist with this one, I gist with this one, people will say, she's a talkative. I know what I'm doing, because by the time I start buying from them, doing business with them, I'm making my own profits. Do you understand? I'm not saying everybody cannot be like me, but try to build good relationship with people in the location where you'll be sourcing from. They will be the ones who give you free updates that you will not get from anywhere. I promise you that. It was because of talking and talking and talking that the guy said, this is where you can go and get this container from. Don't go to this shop, go to this place, it is cheaper. It's because I've presented myself as someone that is approachable. You can gist with me, we can build good relationship. Good relationship will open more doors for you. I hope you're getting it. Now, another thing you need to know, you need, after getting products you want to sell and everything, after doing your market research and everything you need to sell, you now need to create a marketing plan. Have a marketing plan on that thing you want to do. Okay, I this is what I used to cook my meal. So this is rosemary, this is cumin. I used to season and cook my meal. But if I want to sell this thing to people, the goal is for rosemary, you can make rosemary tea, right? You check out all the benefits and advertise. This rosemary is used for natural hair. You mix it with oil, and there's a hack we use for it for natural hair. So you need to have a marketing plan, know how you will be selling this. Me now, I bought this because I use it to cook. Another person can buy this because they want to use for hair growth. Another person can buy this because they want to use for tea. So you having your marketing plan will let you know who your target audience is, who you will be selling to. I don't know if you understand. I'm already giving you guys premium content. Go and join my agriculture business class. While you're having your marketing plan, get the contact of off-takers, people that you will sell to back from your open market. You see, where you buy it is where you still sell it. That's why I used to tell people in the storage class that once you buy, Julie, how do we sell? Is that place you bought it from that you sell? You will just target another person that mama fẹ́ taking they will help you look for market to sell it. Yes, that is the hack to it. Before you know it, you become your lodger of that place. That is just the hack. But this is a digital age. Whatever agribusiness you want to go into, you can start it online. The internet is free. Run Facebook ads, run Google ads, run this one ads, advertise yourself, and people will patronize you. Just have who you are targeting to sell too. And finally, sell produce that have ready markets. In all your market research and everything, sell what has ready market. It will be easy for you to sell it. Don't buy what does not have ready markets in your location, and you now start, let's say in your location what people buy is crayfish, spices. You now go and pack plenty pawpaw. Who will buy pawpaw from you? Maybe I'm going to film one of these market days, the way the market used to be like, people that bring different produce and how some are not able to sell. Maybe I'm going to, just that the market is very early in the morning, I'm going to try my best to go and film it so that you guys will see live examples. So sell produce that has ready market, spices, ogbono, crayfish, dried fish. You can start with these ones. They are honey, they are easily marketable. Okay, I hope you got value. If you did, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to get this video to 1K view. If it gets to 1K view, I'm going to film a video on how you can start spices production A to Z. I'm not going to leave anything untouched, A to Z. So blow up this video and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe and join the family. Also join the family on Telegram. The link is in the description box below. I'm going to see you all in my next video.